Hey, my elevators. This is Elle Beecham, owner, creator, and the founder of the Elevate Movement, which is a naturopathic approach to healing and mental health services. It's been a minute, right? There has been so much going on in my life, as I know. It's been a lot going on just in the world and your life individually. But I have had a few speaking engagements. I've done, a few retreats since the last time, we've talked. And I have been presented with a few business opportunities that will allow me to expand, my business, my reach, the services that I provide. So it's been very busy, and busy is good, right? The winter months are concluding and the summer months, or spring months, are beginning to embark upon us. So it's going to be cool in just a second with the things that I have going on. But in this season, a lot of my clients are far past the mental health piece. So when they first came to me, a lot of them were suffering from depression, anxiety, PTSD. They were, kind of being conflicted or in between like spirituality and religion. I had some, that were questioning sexuality, self-esteem. I don't know if I said that already, but, so psychotherapy and psychoanalysis was necessary for these people to kind of move them from point A to point B. Well, now I'm seeing a transition in all of my clients that I see. And I mean, every last one of them are beyond the point in which they came to me. And that's the goal. So even if they were to stop coming to me today, I would feel like my job with that person, is done, or maybe also our soul contract has ended and I've done everything that I was supposed to do with them at this juncture, right? Well, I decided that the ones that were going to resume services with me, that we would start to get into a little magic, get into some manifestation. So manifestation is the evidence that what you have prayed to God for, it comes to pass. So you make a declaration or an ask or a desire to God, to the universe, to spirit, to this universal force. And then through work and diligence and patience and a commitment, things start to happen. That's the manifestation. Manifestation is the actual being able to see these things come to pass. So in that, the very first thing that we have started to do in manifestation is to write it down. Once we write down these declarations or these asks of the universe, then we start to utter them. We say them out loud. So whether it's in front of a mirror, riding down the street. This morning I did a 10-minute meditation, and that was, my time is coming. What's for me is coming. Sometimes in the interim, we don't know how to wait. We don't know how to be patient. So this whole manifestation thing is, although we make the ask and the declaration, to God to give us something, to grant us something, to show us that we're worthy and to be blessed with some things, sometimes we have to wait. Timing is everything. Timing is of the essence. And if that's truly the case, you may just have to wait for the thing that you want. You may have to go through an up and a down, or just a waiting period. Just because you make an ask or make a request doesn't mean that you are always going to get what you want. So all of these things that we are doing are lessons. So we make the ask, right? Then we start to utter them out loud. And then lastly, we pay attention to miracle signs and wonders, for confirmation, whether it's to wait or whether, it's to see if it's coming, whether, whatever we prayed for or asked for, God may use someone else to, come and drop a deposit, into our system that may co-sign or negate what we've asked for. So just being able to pay attention to the things around you, that's key. That's instrumental in this process. Then the last thing in manifestation, you want to write it down, you want to utter it, you want to pay attention, to what's going on, but you also want to stay busy working towards that thing. So sometimes typical Christians or traditional Christians believe in praying for things and you leave it at the altar. Well, the rest of the scripture says prayer without works. That we got to do something. We got to work. We got to put in the work. We have to put in the time. So my last tidbit when it comes to manifestation is to continue doing things to achieve that goal. So if it's a class you need to take, if it's a fee you need to pay, in order to accomplish something, if it's studying for a test, if it's making yourself a little bit more marketable, talking more, communicating more, forgiveness, applying for a job, getting a certification, going back to school, whatever that thing is that's going to put you in position and in place to achieve what you have asked for. That's where the manifestation come. Like, God is not going to grant us anything and we're not worthy. We're not doing anything. We're worthy of all things. However, we have to do something. Like, God is not going to just bless us just because. We have to show that we're ready for it. We have to show that we are mature enough to handle it. We have to show that, when we are blessed with it, we won't fumble the blessing and the ball, that we will also bless other people's by way of our blessing, because that's where passion meets purpose. Passion meets purpose to me when you are doing something on behalf and there are others who are benefiting from your thing, your gift, your blessing, or whatever. So with that being said, I encourage all of you to begin this manifestation process on the 21st, I believe, was the new moon. So that was a great time to start manifesting these things. When you have these desires that just they're being birthed in your system and in your womb and in your heart, it's critical for us to start writing this stuff down so that we can kind of track it. We can put it into the atmosphere. We can start talking about it. We can start working towards it, and seeing all of these things unveil right before our eyes. So I'm very excited, for the summer months, for what's to come, in all of our lives. And I just look forward to hearing from you all in the comments or messaging me on what's next, what's new, what's the plan, what's the big agendas, that you all have. And as I stand with you, in prayer and encouragement, of all the things that you want to do and desire to do, like, I wish you all well. So until my next video, elevators, continue to love on yourselves, be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, understanding that life is nothing but a journey. Like, it's full of experiences, and it's to teach us some things about ourselves. So until my next video, elevators, I'm out.